So, glad you're here. And we're talking about something really cool, helping others with your weddings. Making your wedding more than just this event, having a deeper purpose to it, having deeper meaning to it. It's not just a party. How can we make it where it's actually influencing and affecting the world and helping others? So I'm a former English teacher, so I always love when movies and books and songs have a deeper meaning to them, when we still enjoy them for what they are, but we get something more out of it. We get something, we learn something, it changes us in some way. So, the idea of making your wedding still a wonderful, fun, beautiful, awesome time, but having a bigger impact, I really like that idea, and I think it's pretty cool. So we're going to talk about how you can make that happen with your wedding, how you can make it be something that expands beyond that day and has a bigger impact on the world. All right. So again, I really like the idea of making your wedding more than what it just most people think of, like it's a party, it's a day for people getting married, it's time to see each other, which all that is super duper important, and that should be the main focus of your day. But we're going to be talking about how you can have extra impact and extra stuff with it. And as I was saying, so, it is focused on celebrating you two, your relationship, your family, your friends, and that should be the majority of what it's focused on. But imagine if you could just also add in a little pinch of something else, and your guests and all of them take something extra out of it, and it's helping other people at the same time. That's powerful. That's powerful when you can help other people and actually have an impact. So these are the different ways we're going to talk about that you can do this, and I'll go through each one in more detail. But asking for donations, just making people aware of a situation or a group or something. Supporting certain groups, by who you're hiring hiring vendors that actually are out there helping others as well. So all of these ways, and you could pick any one of these, you could pick all of them, it doesn't really matter. All of them, I would say, would make your wedding help other people and have a bigger purpose to it. So let's start with asking for donations. People are going to bring you stuff. I mean, that's just how weddings are. They're going to give you gifts. They're going to give you cash, something. Now, not every single person that shows up to your wedding is going to do that. They probably should, but they don't. But the majority of the people want to give you something. And, you can go register for stuff, and you'll get, you can get all different types of things. And you can get some pots and pans and towels, or you can ask people to donate to a cause instead. So, towels are nice, and dishes are nice, and vacuums are nice, and pots and pans are nice. But imagine actually having an impact and having people, go out and give to something that's going to have a bigger effect on the world. I think they'll feel better about it because they are giving to a big cause, but also it will actually have an effect on the world. And we see this on Facebook now. It's like a thing when you have a birthday, they're like, I don't know, click here, pick a organization, and Facebook will post this like fundraiser thing for them. And I don't know how much money they actually make for people, but it's a similar idea. So instead of asking for gifts for yourself, you're asking people to support something you care about. And as far as how you can do this, you can put the information on like your save the dates. You can put it on your invitation. If you have a wedding website, you can put it there. But the big thing is making people aware about it as early as possible so they don't already buy you a gift. But also make it extremely easy. You don't want it to be difficult for them. Just like the wedding registry makes it really easy for people, make this easy for them. So like put a link directly to where they can go and make a donation. So all they have to do is click, fill out information, and boom, it's over with. making people aware. So there are so many different causes out there. I mean, I'm sure there are hundreds of causes I don't even know about. And you can't be aware. I mean, you can't help them. You can't change your life if you don't know that they even exist. And you're just trying to make people aware of this. So don't be like super preachy about it. So like if you are about animal rights and being a vegan and all this stuff, don't be like bashing it over their head and be like, you're a killer. How dare you eat meat? You don't want to be preachy because people don't react well to preachy, especially during your wedding. So you just want to make them aware of a situation, a cause, an organization. So again, you can do this like you can make a small note on the save the date, or you can put it in the program that gets handed out to everyone. If you're giving some kind of gift to all your guests, you could put like a little card with it. So like if you were handing out, like, so last wedding, there was a bag of, each person got like a bag of candy. So you could like tie a little note on that and just kind of make people aware. A lot of times the couple will get up and thank everybody, and you could just make a small announcement right then. So it doesn't have to be something just like extreme, but just, making people aware about it and making people know that it's something you care about. I think that goes a long way. Because like I said, you can't help people and organizations if you don't know about it. All right. So as far as supporting certain groups, what I mean by this is like hiring certain groups that fall into a certain group or whatever. So, there are hundreds of options for who you can hire. There are hundreds of venues. Well, maybe not 100 venues. There are a lot of venues, 1 million photographers, 1 million DJs, a lot of wedding coordinators. And basically what I'm talking about is supporting them. So you're hiring someone that meets like a certain criteria that you care about. So this could be a ton of things. It could be so many different things. So, a lot of people will like support local small business owners. You could support female-owned businesses, Black-owned businesses, the LGBTQ community. It could even be just something like religion, someone that has a similar religion or belief system. But the idea is you are purposely hiring a vendor or multiple vendors that fit into a group that you want to support and you want to help. The big thing here is I would still make sure you're hiring quality people. Don't just hire someone because they fall into a group. Make sure that they are capable of doing what you like. Make sure that you like them. Make sure you like their work, and do it that way. But you definitely, you can support certain people in that way by hiring them for your wedding. And the last one we're going to talk about is hiring vendors that actually are doing good in the world. They're supporting causes themselves. So, a lot of the new businesses that are being formed in the past like 10 years, they have a higher purpose. They have a reason for what they're doing, and they are actually out there helping people. So like Tom's, they're giving away shoes to people that need it. Tacos for Life, I don't know if that's a national chain or not, but Tacos for Life is here, and basically what they're saying is for every meal that they sell, they are providing a meal to someone in need somewhere else. And I'm sure there are a ton of other businesses that have these causes, and some of them I might just not know as well. So one thing I do, and I don't make this, it's on my website somewhere, but I don't preach it as much as I probably should. There are 2 organizations that I help. One that's here in Northwest Arkansas, which is Sheepdog Impact Assistance, and they support military, first responder, firefighters, police officers, those type people. And then a worldwide organization, Kageno Worldwide, which helps children and people in some of the underdeveloped countries. I went to Rwanda. I'm not going to go into that story, but they were there and they made a big impact. So you can make a difference by hiring a company that's making a difference. When you go and you buy a pair of Tom's shoes, you feel a little better because that company is helping people. When you go to Tacos for Life, you feel better about yourself because by giving them money, you are in fact helping someone else. So those are all the things I can think of. I'm sure there are other ways that you can make your wedding about helping other people. But those are the first things that kind of popped into my head. Now, whether or not you do this is completely up to you. I'm not saying everyone should do this. There's definitely plenty of people that should not. Only do it if it's something you believe in. Don't feel like you're pressured into doing something. Only if you really have a heart for something and you really care about it and you really want to make a difference. And feel free to go as big or small as you want. It doesn't have to be like this. Your entire wedding is focused on this. It can be just something tiny. Because honestly, guys, anything helps. Anything you do to help others is a good thing. So if you can find any way to make your wedding help others, I think that is a wonderful thing to do. All right, so that was relatively quick, but I do think that's important, guys. I mean, if you can help somebody, if you can impact a life, do it. If you can make something better, easier for someone, why not go for it? If there's something you really care about, your wedding is a chance for you to make an impact on the world. And I believe there are a lot of people out there that need help and aren't as fortunate as we are. So if you feel like this is something you should do, I suggest you go for it. And I would love to hear the different causes, organizations, groups, whatever that you feel connected to. I would love to learn more about them. So please, guys, let me know. Let me know about the ones that that you care about. I would love to hear about it as well. All right, but that is it for today. And guys, as always, if you need help, I'm here to help you because I want to make a difference in the world. I want to make your wedding easier, smoother. I want to take away some of that stress. So feel free to reach out and ask me any questions about anything. See you guys.